names their brand Nothing. From the onset, Nothing has set out to create a unique brand for themselves as a tech brand, or rather, a lifestyle brand that creates tech. From their Nothing apparel to cool modular devices from their sub-brand CMF, or just how Nothing phones look with these transparent backs and lift lights. Very tech lifestyle. And this is why when a Nothing phone launches, I'm infinitely curious. What is this phone capable of? Will the phone live up to the hype branding? In this video, we're taking a look at the Nothing Phone 3A. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. In today's video, we're taking the cameras of the Nothing Phone 3A out for a spin. For those who are new to the channel, we do these vlog tests so you can see for yourself just how these cameras perform in real life scenarios, but also follow along as I give you a little bit more insight on this phone and my personal thoughts on it. This phone features 3 rear cameras, a 50 megapixel main, 50 megapixel telephoto camera for those zooms, and this can do 2 times optical zoom, and an 8 megapixel wide. Up front, it features a 32 megapixel selfie camera. How do these cameras perform? Let's see in the vlog. When in Singapore, the first order of business is, of course, great food. We made our way to a hawker spot and, of course, had some Hainanese chicken rice. And then we washed it down with some sugarcane juice. Currently, I am shooting with the rear camera of the Nothing Phone 3A. This is in 4K 30 FPS 1x. A couple of things as early as now. First off, you can only do 4K 30, no 60 FPS, and you can't do wide on 4K. On the front-facing camera, you can also only do 1080p and no 4K. On 4K 30, this is 1x, 2x or 50mm, and you can zoom up until 8x and back to 1x. 1080p this time though, and this is 1x, wide, 1x, 2x, and you can zoom in up until 8x as well, back to wide. On wide this time because I couldn't walk and talk with such a tight frame. And this is 1080p by the way, because 4K doesn't have wide on video. Anyway, what we do when we're in different Asian countries is we check out 1, 2, 3.
Loading.
Wait. I can say this. It is we check out some of Asia's top 50 bars, and that is the plan for this evening. And I figured it would be a great chance to test out the low light on this phone if I survive this night, because we have not had sleep and we are tired. So let's go. That was bar 1. We were supposed to get like 1 drink. We got 3 drinks for free.
We ordered
because of
one
some
more.
luck and then some shots. Either way, go to Sego Project if you're in Singapore. I can't even speak straight. It's off the bar. So this is bar number 2. We're definitely, yeah, I'm a chill. Shooting with this phone. First off, the rear cameras shoot in 4K video, but it can't do a wide. The front-facing camera doesn't do 4K at all, so this is something that you should think about if you're the type of person who like to shoot all their footage in 4K. Now, despite this phone getting a weaker zoom versus other phones in the market, or even just the Nothing Phone 3a Pro that launched alongside it, I'd say my zoom photos weren't bad, and I definitely enjoyed shooting with the zooms on this as well. Just remember not to expect flagship level zooms. Let's be realistic. And finally, shooting with this phone, I was actually quite impressed with the low light photos. As a general rule, I don't expect a lot from non-flagship devices when it comes to challenging scenarios, but this phone did take decent low lights in a bar setting, and the photos were good enough for my IG feeds. That's a lot because I was shooting with another phone that same night and it couldn't handle the same low light. What's cool about this phone is that there are presets. For the non-photographers, this basically means that you can preset settings so you get a certain vibe or a certain look when you do shoot with the cameras. So you can make these presets on the phone, or for added fun, you can get the presets from other people and share them via QR. To note, camera presets aren't necessarily new. We've seen them in, well, cameras, and we've even seen similar features on other phones. But I'd like to point out that most phones that have similar preset features are usually flagship phones. I'd imagine this would be perfect for those who want to level up their photography, or even those shooting with their phones who want to curate their feed a little bit more. Let me know if you guys want photo samples using the presets. And we actually also have content on the Nothing Phone 3a and these presets coming up on Life in Tech. Now, another unique feature on this phone would be the Glyph Light Flash. So you have a normal flash that bursts, and you have the flash fill light, and then you have the gentler Glyph fill light, which also looks really cool in mirror selfies. To put it really quickly, the Glyph fill light is a less harsh version of that flash fill light. Personally, I love using this for 0.5 selfies. So this phone also has AI Erase, AI Circle to Search, and speaking of AI features, a unique AI feature and something I've already discussed in our previous Nothing Phone 3A video is Essential Space and that Essential Key. If you want to know more about what this does, again, I did talk about it in our previous video. I'll link it up here and down below. But the burning question now, after having used the Nothing Phone 3A, was that, did I even use that feature? Well, essentially no. It basically had me accidentally pressing the button when I wanted to unlock the phone, which became really annoying. But I just want to point out that just like the camera control button on the iPhone when it was new, it might be that I'm just not used to the new button. Eventually, the camera control button was a button that I used a lot, so there's still chance for the Essential Key. Maybe I'm just warming up to the new button. So the Nothing Phone 3A sits in the mid-range space, meaning it's a more affordable phone, but it doesn't feel like a cheap phone. The Snapdragon 7S Gen 3 is enabled chipset. It runs on a big enough battery to last you through your day. That nice OLED screen looks good and is pretty snappy. You get that clean look of Nothing OS, though the black and white icons still confuse me, but that's a conversation for another time. And you get this great two-tone transparent look. But more than this phone being capable, I think the thing that struck me the most was that it's a fun phone. Whether it be in terms of looks, that glyph feature, or even the camera presets. The thing is, when you enjoy a machine, you keep on reaching for it. And the Nothing Phone 3A might not have the best cameras on it, nor is this phone the most powerful out there. But overall, the experience using this phone is really fun. And if any, this might just be what Nothing is trying to say with their brand, proving that you don't need to pay a premium to have nice, well-designed things. That's it for today. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know what else you'd want to see me shoot with this phone. If you want a social media test, let me know. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's LAZADA_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time.